Do you know a Capricorn today? It's loving on the Capricorn day because they are probably or have a higher chance of feeling a little overwhelmed. My name is Chris McCleary, NationalDreamCenter.com, ProjectCoalmine.com with your daily CIRF report. We're looking for the biggest collective influence that might be affecting the way you think, feel, and behave. And then later in the session, we'll talk about how to surf these influences. Let's go ahead and get started. Numerology today is not a direct overlap with the rest of the stuff that we have to talk about, but highlighted here is that the only thing you have to do is look after your current responsibilities and commitments. If you try to cut corners, you're likely to create a setback that you're going to have to do a little bit later. So don't do that. Next is the astrology. We have what looks like a grand trine. The sun's not quite yet in Virgo, so there's not a perfect trine here, but it is going to be a factor. Let's look at what the moon is doing in Capricorn, just past Saturn. So ideals about how to carry out your day, your priorities, your responsibilities, your goal setting, and how to achieve your goals. That's what Saturn is helping you do there. That's happening as you sleep. So if you were having dreams, I would highly recommend writing those dreams down and analyzing those, and they might give you some clues about what you should be doing and how to do it. Next, look at the moon trining Uranus, and both of those are earth signs, so a lot of harmony in the earth, so practical, logical, grounded is the word I was looking for. So grounded work, but Uranus shakes things up. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed or not, I guess you don't even have to feel overwhelmed, Uranus might be shaking up the way that you carry out your day-to-day tasks, your practical tasks, the way that you ground, the way that you live in the work environment, for example, or the home environment, getting stuff done on your task list. Okay, that's what I wanted to show there. And then the collective dreams. Why is this important? Because this shows you what the collective unconscious is doing. These are the collective dreams last night. The dream words, the most common dream words, okay, in last night. I created one grouping, one meme, and so we'll just read them all out. I'll do the segmented ones later here in a second. So congrats, cheerful, circle, and then the linguistic set number one. Everything in here has to do with, well, I'll just read it. Movement, row, work, reality, forward, massive. So a massive push forward, okay? That's what this linguistic set is, and it represents the rest of the red arrows. It's all about movement and getting stuff done. And the neat thing about this is the top part of the run, this is the most common words, are positive forms of, congratulations, you got it done. Cheering that you get your work-related stuff done. Now, here's where Uranus and Saturn possibly show up, is these segmented blue arrows. They're still a part of the meme, in my opinion, but it demonstrates that we're underground, freaky, secret, and passive. I think that we're going to find that the secret in changing some things at work today, or the way that we carry out goals, or new goals even. Okay, so all that's a possibility. And I want to also emphasize this linguistic set number one because it is the epitome of the astrology. See, astrology is all mashed up there in Capricorn. Capricorn is about boots on the ground and getting stuff done, goal setting, goat climbing the mountain and getting their stuff done. All right, so there's what you have there, but we have more, and stay tuned because we're not only going to show you how to surf these influences, I'm also going to roll out an event happening in September. So we'll do that next. If you like this video and the concept of knowing what the collective influence is on each day, subscribe. It's down there, and I am fanatically grateful for those of you who have joined recently and have been with me all along. I appreciate your support. So, CIRF with the C is it's one thing to know the astrology and know what the influence is. It's another thing to actually know how to do it and how to surf these waves. So on a day like today, we do need to pay attention to the level of stress that we have, because it could, with the ideal of Saturn, it could feel like it's too much to handle. There's too many goals to achieve. The Capricorn in and of itself is very kind of overwhelmed. It's going to start spinning too many plates that they can really handle. And in human design, we call this manifesting generator, which is what I am. So if you're feeling like there's too many plates going on, there's too much that I can handle, there's a couple things that we need to do. First, boundaries. Boundary setting. If you're at work and you're getting too much, you can only do so much. This isn't asking you to be lazy or anything, but it's asking you to have good boundaries. If you can't do something, then don't accept the project to begin with. If you've already found yourself and you're in a situation where you can't give up projects, or you don't have anybody else to dish those off to, then this is where the Uranus and Saturn come in. Saturn being the ideal about how to get stuff done. Listen to the universe, listen to your intuition, listen to God, listen to the creative force telling you that you can do it a different way. And that's the combination there with the trine to Uranus and the conjunct with Saturn, the moon specifically. Okay, so good boundaries, and once you're in there and you've got too many plates to handle, you can only do one thing at a time. The science shows that we aren't good at multitasking. You have to do only one at a time. Okay? And then finally, if you continue to be overwhelmed today or wherever, I have a meditation that I'll put right up here, and it shows you some different techniques on how to handle the feeling of overwhelm as it's happening. So it's good to do this when you're in a relaxed state, so that when you're in the real world, it comes naturally. It's programming your subconscious. Okay, now what I'd like to do is roll out this event that I'm going to be speaking at in September, Carnal Hall. It's really all about my inspirational achievement model. This is a model on how to live life to its fullest, how to develop more creativity, how to develop a lot more life satisfaction, how to get your swing going. If life satisfaction is measured by the swing of this pendulum between being and doing, how much swing do you have? How much creativity do you have? And do you know that the people who swing the highest naturally are bipolar folks? And so what I'm doing is I'm having a free seminar to roll out the IM2 model, the inspirational achievement model, which covers all sorts of things from life skills to mental health. And in my PhD program, I'm going to make it into a psychotherapy, and I'll study it, make sure it's good to go. But mark your calendar for September 20th. I'll put the link down below to the Eventbrite and get your ticket. It's a free ticket, and come listen to this speech in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'd love to see you there. With that, that's about all I have. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I really do appreciate all your support so far, and I think we're getting closer to even more profound revelations and in terms of CIRF and the collective influence and making it even more accurate and how to handle those CIRF energies. You have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.